Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on July the 25th, 2019. European stocks up, Asian and US shares mixed. European equities surged on Thursday ahead of European Central Bank meeting, while US futures and Asian stocks traded mixed amid a cloudy picture for corporate earnings. The Stoxx Europe 600 advanced for a fifth straight session, boosted by carmakers and tech shares. Futures on the S&P 500 were slightly changed, while tech index Nasdaq declined. Benchmark indexes were up in Japan, Hong Kong, China, and Australia, though Korea stocks declined. Broadly positive earnings reports have buoyed stocks so far this week, though Asia saw some initial gains dwindle amid lingering trade concerns and worries about the global economy. Uber and Lyft attract more business expenses. The transfer of funds from firms to ride-hailing companies continues to grow as the apps gain traction among North American business travelers. Uber Technologies Inc. was the most frequently expensed vendor last quarter, according to a report by Certify, a software provider enabling companies to manage travel expenses. Uber Assist made up 12.72% of all corporate transactions among certified customers. On average, travelers spent $25.37 per Uber transaction. Rival Lyft Inc. also gained market share in the second quarter, contributing 3.8% of all transactions, a 2.6% increase for the app from the 2 years prior. Texas lost market share in traditional yellow-cab cities New York City and Chicago. Certify publishes a quarterly spending report based on more than 10 million business travel transactions from clients including ExxonMobil Corp, H&R Block, and Garmin. Expects a Fed rate cut at the highest level. Economists in a Reuters poll who expect another later in the year amid rising economic risk from the ongoing US-China trade war think that a quarter-point Federal Reserve interest rate cut in July is almost a done deal. Expectations in the July the 16th till 24th poll for the first rate cut in more than a decade have firmed this month after several Fed members have strongly hinted policy easing coming soon, pushing US stocks to new record highs. The latest poll shows that economists have settled on a 25 basis point cut in the federal funds rate to 2.00 to 2.25% rather than a half-point reduction. Over 95% of 111 economists now predict a 25 basis points cut at the July the 30th, 31st meeting. Only 2 economists polled expected a 50 basis points reduction, and a further 2 said the Fed would hold steady. Euro falls amid doubts regarding ECB policy. The euro decreased to a new 2-month low against the US dollar on Thursday as investors waited for the European Central Bank to confirm that borrowing costs will get cheaper and that it will start buying bonds again. Money markets are piercing in a 50% chance of a 10 basis points interest rate cut by the ECB on Thursday. The euro dropped at $1.1126. Meantime, the Swiss franc, backed by expectations of lower rates in the eurozone, soared to a new 2-year high of 1.965 against the common currency and was trading at 1.969. The pound remained below $1.25 and near the 27-month low and reached last week, last trading flat at $1.2475 and at 89.26 pence against the euro.